Mm-hmm.
Okay, what brings you back?
Okay, so I just had a problem because I asked for your advice about the me asking guys for money stuff, and then when I got off live, you just I guess basically put in your own putting your own like assumption of the lifestyle that I'm supposedly live that I don't live.
So what
Yeah,
did
I
I
had to talk
say
about that.
specifically about you? Did I say your name?
I mean, what you mean? Did you say my name? Like, it was directed towards me because it was about my situation.
Right.
So you said, I don't. Men know who to give money to and this and
They
that. Like,
do.
okay,
But
so
that wasn't you. I don't know you to know who gives you money and who doesn't.
but that was my situation. So
Okay, and I spoke about it.
okay, and what I'm trying to figure out is, I'm trying to figure out was when you had gave me your advice or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to figure out why you didn't say it when I was on here. Why you had to wait till I get off the live to give me more information instead of giving me all your information when I was on the live.
You came up here for my advice. I didn't come.
Mhm. I know,
I
but
gave
when
you that advice and I followed up with more advice.
you could have followed. You could have just said everything while I was on the live. I feel like you took. I feel like you barely said anything when I was asking for advice, and then when
No,
I
I
got off,
did.
you.
I did. You said, how do I ask men for money? I
Mhm.
said, you should just ask. I said, if you are about that life, you should just be able to ask a man. It shouldn't be an issue. If you're about that life, if you say you date provider men, you shouldn't have an issue asking for what you want.
I never said that I dated provided man. I never said I dated. I never said that.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Execute Order 66.
Just like Kendra, winter is here for all these women. And like I said, we rock with Ashley a little bit, but they coming for you. Where's y'all results? These women ain't gonna keep, y'all better say nice and kind things to them or else. Bonquisha say keep it classy.
I've been waiting for this to come to a head. I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure, but I knew some friction was going to come from Ashley ending the call with these sisters. And then she goes on her little monologue. And to Ashley's credit, she will keep it generalized and kind of speak past the last sister. And that's what she's saying. I didn't say your name, but nevertheless, Ashley will come out with more accountability and reiterate on being more accountable once they get off the phone. And this is the backlash from it. The gynocracy said, "Don't do that. Tell me to my face so I can shame you."
What I said was the guys that I do talk to, I said I feel like they always want something in return, as in like sex. Like, oh, if, I'll give you this. I mean, you give me that, and I feel like that's always a return for a man. It's sex, sex, sex. And I said I'm not that girl. I'm just not gonna be. I don't need it. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna be having sex and doing all what a man want me to do for money.
Yeah, but you
That's what I
asked
said.
me. Your question to me when you came up here was, how do I ask a man for money? That was your question.
Mhm.
How do I ask a man for money? I
Mhm.
said to you, if you pay your own bills, you
Mhm.
pay your own car note, you
Mhm.
already coming up off that bag for Chanel bags, trips, and whatever, you should have no issues asking for what you want. That's what I said. If I spend
But
that type of money, I have no issues asking a man for that type of money. That's what I said to you.
But then you get to talk about how men know like what lifestyle, like if it give a fake
They
lifestyle. I'm
do.
only
They
first of all, I'm
do.
okay,
They
but look, I'm only
absolutely do.
but right, so you was basically directing that towards me. Like I live a lifestyle. I'm a 22-year-old. I don't live beyond my means. I
Oh. And this is where it becomes a bad look. She's 22. Ashley, you claim to be 60. Why are you up here having, they coming for you? That's what she said. I don't know. Maybe it's not such a good idea to keep that monologue going once people hang up, unless you go keep it classy and pet Bonquisha on her head.
There you go. Well, you can't come with more conviction after they go off the line. That's what it is. You got to be on that square. Say it to them while they're there. And I've not known Ashley to waver from telling these women stop getting tattoos, stop wearing that wig like that. So I'm kind of surprised, but it don't matter. It don't matter. You in the gynocracy, you got gynocratic talking points and tips. It's all going. It's eventually it caves in. There ain't no correct way to go about it.
Do what work. I do what works for me. I don't go buy Chanel, but so I was just confused about like what was all that about. Like what was
Yeah,
all that
but
rah-rah about.
everyone, if you're watching my live and if you have watched the live for the last 2 hours, you know everyone who got off the live, I followed up with commentary. Every single person who just got off this live, I followed up with commentary.
But I'm saying, why you just couldn't say that when I was on the live? Like you scared that somebody gonna say something like about your
No,
real
babes,
opinion?
there's nothing I'm scared of. There's
Okay, so
absolutely
that's why I'm
nothing
trying
I'm
to figure
scared
out
of.
because
No.
now I feel like I couldn't defend myself because you was basically doing a follow up on something you didn't you could have just said that when I first got on the live like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
I
feel like.
did say it to you. I said if you spend that kind of money and you are that girl, you should have no issue asking a man for money. You asked me, how do I ask a man for money? That was your question. I said if you are about that life and you are that girl, you should have no issue asking him for it.
And this is pathetic. This young little thought box up here. Like Ashley said, you called me and asked me, how can I get money out of men? And the first thing she just said is, well, men always want some of my goodies when if they give me money. Like, oh, if I give you $500, I want some kudakata. She said, no, just give me $500.
She said, Ash, teach me that high level warlock witchcraft. How can I extract resources from simps without giving kudakata? Yeah, listen here, you got to pay for that. I would imagine those wicked tips. But what a question to ask! Like that's her mindset. Yeah, this Ash can't win this. You talking to a raging hyena of a woman. How can I extract money from men?
And I would say we are talking about a nug level of men. So when you get young ladies like this, they see nug and how he move, and she'll be like, "Well, you just bought them Jordans, and you throw them away. You buy bottles in the club." She say, "Why don't you just give me money?" You see what I'm saying? And she will try to rationalize his pockets.
Too much IG. Women like this believe in that. What do y'all call it? Passenger seat princess. They really believe that you can look so good that men will just fork over resources just for your non-sexual attention as a woman. That's what they believe, Mr. X. That's the disconnect.
Then when you got off the live, I followed up. I followed up on what we spoke about asking for money. And I also said a lot of girls get online, they get on the internet, they say they want certain things, they are that girl or whatever it is, and then they can't ask for what they want. I hear this all the time.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to
I
know.
don't know.
That's all.
I'm not asking anyone to come up here. You chose to come up and ask me.
Okay, you steady saying that. I know I got up here to ask you, but when I asked you, you gave me your opinion to me, and then
Yes.
I got off, and you continue to
Yes,
talk.
as I always do. As I
Okay, but
always
that's
do.
not the problem. The problem is you have to understand is of course people is gonna automatically think that you like that you're I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to I'm not trying to say it in a bad way,
But
but
you're feeling like I'm attacking you. The thing is, it doesn't matter what I say. Again, I follow up with everyone who gets off the live. I follow up and say something. If you're that girl, you can care less about what Ashley Dalton's saying after.
why you
If
keep
you
saying
know
if
your
you're that but
lifestyle,
why you keep
you
talking
can
about if
care
you're
less
that
about what
girl?
I'm
Why you
saying.
keep saying that? Like what you keep talking what you mean if I'm that girl? Like what do you mean by that? Like you steady you
I'm
steady
saying it. I'm being forward. I'm saying if you are who you say you are, it doesn't matter what I
but
say.
what? But you're making it seem
It
like I got
doesn't
up. You
matter.
making it
It
seem like
doesn't
I
matter
got
what
up
I
here.
say.
No, you making it seem like I got up here and say, "Oh, I'm that girl. I buy Chanel bags. I go on trip. I'm
I didn't say
22."
you
Like,
said that. I didn't
but
say
you
you
just
said
said if
that.
you're that girl. You keep saying if you're that girl. Like, what do you mean? I never said. I never got up here and
I'm
said, "Oh,
saying what I mean to you. I'm literally saying it to you what I mean.
okay." But you could. That's cool too. But what I'm saying is,
You missing the point, Bonquisha. It's your aura. So Ashley's saying you don't have to come up here and say anything. Ashley's basically saying if you are what you say you are, shout out to Lupe Fiasco, a superstar, all right, then men would just give you money. It wouldn't be a thing.
That part. And Ash put it up on the top of the screen. Her IG tag name is That Girl. That's why Ash is saying it. Ash is going to be fairly careful with her words. She not silly like someone else. All right. So yeah, her screen name is that girl. So she like, if you're that girl, she like, why you keep saying that? That don't mean I get Birkin. She just up here to argue. This is a child arguing with an elder vampire.
Is what you're not understanding
I'm
is you
being
keep saying
clear. I don't
if
know.
I'm
I'm
that
being
girl.
clear. I'm being clear about what I'm saying.
Okay, you could be clear, but what I'm saying is, did you not understand what I'm saying?
You not understanding what I'm
I
saying.
am. I just said I understand, but you're making it seem like I got on here portraying that I'm do this, I do that, and it's not. All I said is that I pay my own bills, which I do.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
but
say
you're
you
making it.
don't.
But then you
I
keep
didn't say you don't pay your own
okay,
bills.
but you keep tracking back to I'm that girl and I'm this and that and I'm this and that. Then I should do this and that. I never
No, I
said that. I
say
never
you
got on here
shouldn't be
boasting.
triggered. I didn't say this or that. I said you shouldn't be triggered. That's what I said. It shouldn't matter to you what I said.
How it shouldn't matter to me. I obviously wanted some advice, but when I got off, you was basically keep referring back to my situation, which means that was
But I
about me.
do that with every single person who comes up here. You watched the live tonight. You
Yes,
saw
I watched it
every
last
girl who
night.
came
I
up
watched,
here,
and you know what's
and I
funny?
followed up afterwards.
And that's what made me want to join the live even more. Because even when the light skinned girl with curly hair got off live, you said a couple things. You went. I got off the live
But
and got
what did
back
I
on the
say?
live
With
10
the
minutes.
light skinned
10
girl with the
minutes.
curly hair, what did I say? Go ahead.
You said something like, it wasn't not the bed. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't not the bed. She got off live, but when I got on live and I got off there, you was still talking about the situation, just making it all about something that is not 10 minutes later. Like it was 10 minutes later and you was still going about the situation.
Yeah,
Like I got on here both
absolutely.
notes.
But okay, I want to follow up. You just said I said something about you said your words. Light skinned girl with curly hair, those were your words you used.
Hmm.
So what did I say about her when she got off the live?
What did you say about her? You was like, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm
Oh,
trying
how can
to.
you reference something?
Listen, this 22-year-old woman is on the internet asking other women, how can I get money out of men without giving them kudakata? Like, where's your mom? Where's your family? Your father? Is there no shame? Do you think like nobody's gonna see this and hold you accountable or have any degree of shame? Y'all just move throughout life however y'all want.
That's why I asked before, do these women think that folks can access this footage, their IG, without them directly directing them to it? No, this is up here, and they get so mad. She went up there and saw how she appeared and how she presented on camera and was turned off by her own display. Ain't got nothing to do with Ash. As she's saying, I do my monologues after every person, after everybody, but she felt like the hit dog because she's a young harlot. How can I extract money from men? And she told her, just ask them. She says, look them in their face and say, give me some money for nothing.
Straight Maggie style.
That's all right.
Something,
No,
and
I'm
I'm telling you,
referencing
I
that,
do
but
it with
no,
every
I'm
single
giving
person.
you no. I'm saying you did follow up on her afterwards, but it was
I do,
not for
and I
10
do
minutes.
everyone. I'm not
Okay, and it
denying
was
that.
not
I
for 10
follow up with
minutes. It
everyone.
wasn't for 10 minutes. It wasn't for 10 minutes. It was all
Okay,
about
but
privacy
sometimes it's
things.
10 and sometimes it's 15 minutes.
Okay,
It
but I just feel
depends on
like
what we're talking about.
okay,
Sometimes it's 5 minutes.
but I'm saying what you're not understanding is I feel some type of way because you gave me your advice, but then I got off laugh, and then it's something like it's like five more things. But you could just say that like, oh, how you this and that, how you usually do, how you ask questions and stuff like that. You asked me
Yes.
one question: do I pay my bills and do I pay my. Then it's getting this. Oh, it's giving who buys the bags. It's giving DH Gate this and that. Like where did that come from? Like where do that even come
Yeah,
from?
but that had nothing to do with you. That had nothing to do with you. I do this
Okay.
after every person who gets off the line.
Delirious. I guess I'm
No
just
one
delirious
said you
then.
bought a DA.
No, you ain't delirious. You are the hit dog, and you are up here hollering. The hit dog. If the shoe fits, like the shoe fits you perfectly, sister.
Oh, yeah. She said, you up here talking about is giving fake Dooney and Burke. Like, if somebody said, Mr. Walker, wear polyester shirts like y'all do. All right. I don't get offended because I don't. I don't wear polyester shirts. See that? Water off a duck's back. I'm sorry, water off Bonquisha's wig. But it ain't happening. She like, no. She's like, I do got that flea market Dooney and Burke. I do. I do got them Sheen shoes. I do got the I do got that knockoff Birkin. It hurts, I know.
Back.
No,
Who
I
would
never
say
said
that?
that you did, but I'm saying I just
What?
remember the stuff that you were saying after I got off the live. Like how it just kept going, it kept going, it kept going, it kept going, and
Yes.
it's this and this and this and this and that. Like I
Okay,
was
out
just
of
confused.
fairness, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post that live with this live. We're gonna put it together so
Mhm.
everyone can watch it back and give their
Mhm.
feedback. I think that's
Okay.
fair.
That's
I think
fair.
that's fair. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna edit anything out.
Mhm.
We're gonna put it together and then we'll let the people decide. Okay? But
Okay.
that's not me coming for you. No one was coming for you, honey.
Okay. That's all I wanted to clear up.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good night, beauty. Bye
You
bye.
too.
All right, we're gonna post both. We're gonna post both up, the first conversation and the next conversation. And just to follow up for everyone watching, when people come up here, I always give commentary after. Anyone who comes up here, it could be a man or a woman, okay? It doesn't matter who. I always follow up with some type of story. And it doesn't always relate to the guest who came up. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't always. So I don't want y'all to be triggered. Please, I don't want y'all to be triggered. But I do understand it is 2025. And, I forgot Gen Z is built a little bit different. And this is not me coming for Gen Z. But I know Gen Z doesn't have Teflon skin. Okay, I totally get it. All right. I totally get it. Thank you, Jade. But I wasn't trying to offend her at all. I really wasn't. It's just something that I do. If you watch my lives, do you know when people get off, we always follow up with a story.
And I'll say the net of it, book a session. Ashley has a calendar. That is not something you should have came up on the internet and asked. But y'all are broke and y'all are cheap. And y'all don't want to spend no bread. So this is what you get.
And that was my thoughts exactly. Yeah, she came up there asking for like Hyena Extraction 103. That's not for the free. Yeah, between Monday and Friday. Book a session.
Off, we always follow up with a story. Ay, ay, ay. The drama. I'm gonna put it up, you guys. Let's not be mean to her. Let's be respectful. Thank you, Queen. And I appreciate her coming up and voicing her opinion. I will say that, okay? That takes a lot of courage. We have almost 4,000 people here because they love drama. Hey, you guys, follow the page, click the link in my bio. Buy your ebook, schedule a call, honey. Schedule a call. If you want a level up call, you don't want it on a public platform, schedule your call now. Okay, we have 30 minutes, we have 20 minutes, we have ebooks.
Hi.
That part. So, like I just said, and this is the first interview, so I guess Ashley gonna play it, but yeah, wow.
Wow, they say we know what time it is. Yeah, I respects the hustle. Yeah, Ash, all about that ism. What's the ism? The game is to be sold, not told, my baby. Huh? Shout out to Sugar Free and them.
Hey.
Hi, welcome in.
Hello.
Do
How are
you
you?
I'm good. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yeah.
What brings you up tonight?
I don't know. I ain't know I was gonna get requested to be on here, but my name is Dejana. I'm 22. I just turned 22, and I just want to know how to. Okay, so I'm very independent when it comes to like anything for real. Like when it comes to a man, when it comes to anything, like I rather do it myself. And I'm like kind of just a little bit. I'll be a little bit scared to ask for stuff because afraid to be told no. But I want to know like how to get out of that independent stage, but still be independent. But like, if you know what I'm saying.
So do you already pay all your
Well, here we go, man. This young sister come up here.
Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town.
This is a young girl. We rarely use that, but this is it. She got braces. And where your glow up at? Your last, I guess now she got the room with the lights. So she was struggling before. Now.
Yeah, she 22. And yeah, she ain't got a mature bone in her polo body. And what's this? Why she up here chewing on her fingernail? See what I'm saying? Very, very, it's cringe and it's awkward. This is what they would think is feminine, Mr. X. You sitting there with your tongue exposed, with your finger in your mouth, is very much given like you want something in your mouth other than that finger. That's what I'm thinking. Like they think that sexuality and raunch is feminine. She think that right there is gonna get Uncle Charlie's money out his wallet for free. No, when you walk, she walk up to him like that. Hey, give me some money with your finger in your mouth. He like, I'll take your finger out your mouth. I'll give you some money, and also something else to put in your mouth.
That part.
Your own bills and you buy all your own stuff, your own. So you pay all your own bills, your house, your apartment, your car. You buy your own bag. Go ahead, your bags and shoes. There's a reason I'm asking this.
Yeah, I pay all my own bills.
And you buy your own bags and your own shoes and your own clothing.
Yes.
So with that in mind, why is it hard to ask? If you already spend the money, it should be very easy for you to ask for the money. That's the point I'm trying to make.
It's not easy though. I feel like I like dude. Okay, I like dude. And then it's like
wait, you like dude? Hold on. Say it again. Okay. There it is. So it's the thing is, when a woman likes dude, y'all don't want to ask. When a woman don't like dude,
yes,
that's when y'all ready to ask.
yes, that's how I am. Like if I don't like them and they tell me no, it's like okay, I don't care because I already don't like you like that. But the people that I do like and I ask, and then it's like I don't want to be told no because then I'm gonna stop liking them.
Yeah, but he's
like, why you
asking for
telling me
what
no?
he wants. He's asking. He's asking for what he wants from you.
But I'm real strict on that. Like I don't. At least if somebody don't do something for me, I cut them off. But it's like I already I like people like before like sexual stuff start happening. Like I really like a spiritual person. Like I like spirits and I like personalities before like.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Man.
Nigga eat me out. I'm out here in Miami. Hey, looking for the hoochie daddy. Huh?
You gonna stop lying to us. You say I'm really into spirits. What, wine and spirits? You like the Casamigo section at wine and spirits?
Yeah, spirits. She like when Nug come over there on that demon time. That's the only spirit she like going ape-ish on that kudakata, conjuring all types of weenie spirits up. Yeah, we get it. She didn't misspeak. She said boys, the boys that I like. Dreadhead, pants sagging, pistol toting Nug. Knocking the lining off that po thing. Po baby. The freshest squeeze is being squoze. Jay Tillman. The freshest squeeze is currently being squoze as we speak.
Like all that even start happening. So it's
even before that is what I'm saying. He's asking. He could.
And she say the guys that I don't like, I don't care. I'll ask them. I'm not afraid to ask the men I don't like. It's the guys I do like. Once I like you and I give you my kudakata, I will ask you after I give you kudakata.
Shout out to our brother Ellis trying to negotiate after you done gave up your only bargaining tool.
Be asking for your time. He could be asking for you to talk to him on the phone, text him, sit with him, whatever it is. He's asking.
Yeah.
So if you're doing things for yourself and you're spending money every month and you're buying your own stuff and you getting your hair, nails, and everything else done, I'm saying it should be very easy for you to ask because you have to come up off that money every first of the month.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's my thing.
It's weird. It's just weird. I just don't want to be told no and then they'll like force me to stop liking you. You get what I'm saying? Like if you tell me no, it's just like I don't want to talk to you no more. But it's like it'd be hard for me to get out of that talking, like out of that liking stage, because I already be liking them. So it's just like I really don't know how to ask. Like
I don't know.
I ask
I
something
don't
to
know.
call my
I
phone.
mean, yeah. What we like it? Because he said you pretty. Like, what are we? Where are we with the like? Y'all went on 1 or 2 dates, and
Cause
now
look,
we're in
I feel
love,
like
and now I can't be like, babe, let's go to a restaurant, babe.
I
What
mean,
what
yeah,
is it that we caught up in? Is what I'm asking.
I get taken out. Like I get taken out of stuff, and I do my own hair, I do my own makeup. Like I get done up and everything and go out. But it's like this generation is like if you ask, okay, so if you liking somebody and you ask them for
Mhm.
money, it's like they always want something first. You know what I'm saying? Like they always want something first. Like okay, you will get them your time. They take you out. Okay, cool. Then it's like the next time it's like okay, so you want this money? What you gonna do? Like that just
Yeah, I
that's just
mean,
like
Yeah.
I got $40. $40 today. And if you nasty, I throw in 60. If you nasty.
If you're nasty, that's your lane.
Got the game messed up. She said, we go on the dates and I give him my time. I like to find the disconnects. And there it is. She said, I gave you my time. Incorrect. Y'all gave each other time. He gave you time. You gave him time. That's an equal exchange. These sisters are so stuck in themselves and they don't mind devaluing men to the point where they're like, just the fact that I'm in your presence, that's a gift to you, not to me. I'm gracing you with my presence. Now, so she like, I'm gonna grace you with my presence. That's a gift to you. And now give me money. He's like, well, shoot, I gave you my presence as well. Now you want bread? Give me kutakata. She like kutakata. No.
And this is what I was saying earlier about Bonquisha having her hand in your pocket, because she will be with Nug Nug. She will watch you go to the mall, spend $300 on some J's, spend $1,000 in the club. But I get to wear them Jordans. That's what he like to wear. He get to drink his favorite alcohol. He's getting something for his money. All right. She like, well, you just wasting money. Just give it to me. But it don't work like that.
She gonna find out the hard way.
I mean, in a sense, like that kind of makes sense. If you're just meeting someone and you're like, let me get 1,000, let me get 2,000, and he doesn't know you and you don't know him, then that does feel transactional. That does feel like that.
mm,
Like, okay, so what am I getting? Like, rightfully so. If I'm just meeting someone, we go
mm-hmm.
on a date, and I'm like, let me get 2,000. That feels transactional. It does.
It do. But
Like,
it's
you
like,
know, like even if you're beautiful and you're cute and all of the things, not saying he's not willing to give you the things,
mm-hmm.
but you gotta you don't come out the gate like that because that's given. What is she an escort? She a prostitute? No, no shade to those girls. No shade. No shade. No shade. But you can't come out and someone you just met, you're sitting at a dinner table with them, asking them for 2,000.
I know I would never ask in person. I would never ask in person. I'm always like, if I ask, I'm gonna ask like text message or something like that. Like I would never ask over. And then it's like I do give people time, but it's like I'm not with the like I said, the generation we live in, people have sex like basically they have to me, they have sex for money. Because if you have sex for somebody to get money, I mean that's a prostitute to me. And I feel like we live in a world where there's a lot of prostitutes, but it's not like they don't want to admit that they're prostituting, but that's prostituting to me.
Huh.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
That's what you are. You don't have to be. You can be a concubine. I tell y'all, that's probably y'all greatest lane. Y'all don't understand. The lane of a concubine, you don't have to be a P-toot.
I'm trying to figure out why she don't think she fits that description of a P2, Mr. X, because she says she's independent. She said, I'm independent. She came in on that independent horse. I don't need nothing. I pay my own bills. However, Ash, I still want to extract money from other guys. They think now, since I can get some resources without Kudakata exchange, I'm not a P2, even though she still will engage in P2 activities. I get it. It's cunning, but no.
I'm not one of them person that just like, oh, I need this money. I'm gonna give up my body for this money. I'm not one of them people because I don't need it. But it's like when I don't be needing. When I be asking, I don't be needing. I just be like, it would help. It would help because I don't need it, but it would help if, like, it would be extra. You get what I'm saying? But that's just what
So
it.
it would, you don't need it, but it would help. So that means in a way, you need,
I mean, I would like. I mean, I would want to spend. I would rather spend somebody else's money than I spend my money. Basically.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right. But you are asking me, how do I ask? And I think you just have to ask. If you're that girl and you're about
Mhm.
that life, and this goes for all the girls watching. If you're that girl and you are who you say you are, then
Mhm.
there should be no issues asking. That goes for everyone watching here. You shouldn't even stutter when you ask.
Huh.
Hell.
So what she said? She said she would rather spend a man's money.
She flat out said, I got my own money. However, I would rather spend someone else's money other than my own. I appreciate the transparency. Don't fight it. That's how she feels. That's why she got her finger in her mouth, chewing on her nail, because she thinks she cutesy wootsy. She's like, come on, give me your money. I'm cute, ain't I? I'm pretty. Give me your money. This is a disease, man. Somebody need to talk to them. There ain't no way
And,
her parents or have give her any advice, let alone be in her life.
and I was gonna go on to say this is not her first rodeo, Mr. Walker. I would say this woman here is long in the tooth. Like she has gotten these results in her younger days. And we saying younger, because y'all know these girls be out here at 16, 17. That's when they really getting the money. And by the time they 20, 21, 22, they use goods.
There you go. Let's get wicked, because it is wicked out there. Yeah, when she was out here 16, 17, pretending like she was 21. Yeah, those, those pervs out there, they like, yeah, forking over some money, the long con. Here you go. I get you on the back end. Those days gone. You of age now. They need that up front. Sick work.
Mhm.
There should not even be a stutter coming up off the word. No hesitation.
You right. You right. You right. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
All right.
Well, thank you for
You're
having me on
welcome,
here.
Dee. You're welcome. Have a good night,
You
darling.
too.
Scared to ask. That means the bills are not high enough. Scared. No. The bills are not high enough, honey. The lifestyle is not lifestyling. A man is not scared. A man is not scared, honey. The bag, we getting starter bags. That means we ain't getting a 5 and 10 grand bag. Oh, we getting DH gate. That's why. That's why we scared. Because when we are about that life, we ask. Because we are about that life. That's not even a huh. That's to all the girls watching. That's not even a huh. That's to all the girls watching. We
So Ashley did throw a stone and kind of hide her hands, say, yeah. But then she said, I'm not talking to her. That's just to all. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up. She said DH Gates. So I guess DH Gates is like an online shopping thing. It looks like kind of like Temu. They got winter fur coats for $100. So
Yeah, she told her she wearing knockoff items.
so that was like Mr. X said, through that little stone hit your hand. And Bonquisha, she saw that. She said, I ain't got DH Gates. And like we said, if the shoe don't fit, don't worry about it. She asked do this and she given advice in general. But nevertheless, I always saw the flaw in it because she'll come just a little bit more extra once they off screen. And then the gynocracy where accountability is low, it comes to a head.
should not be scared. If you coming up off that money every month, the first comes quickly. You shouldn't be afraid to ask for what you want if that's the life you're living. And I was just having this conversation with my mom. We were discussing, and she said, people always give to people who they think already have it. I'm going to say that again. People give to people who they think already have it. You ever see rich people, let's say on live, a big celebrity, they have money. They're getting thousands of gifts. They're getting hundreds and hundreds of gifts. People with already who got the bags, the shoes, the money, that's who they give to. So if you are who you say you are, you don't even have to ask, babe. I promise you don't have to ask. It will be offered. When we gotta do all this manipulation and how to do this and how to say it in a baby voice and talk like this, that means they can see through it. They can see through the sewing. They can see through the boho. They can see through the braid. They can see through the bag and the shoe and the outfit. Okay? They know that's the one good outfit. It ain't consistent enough, baby. It ain't adding up. Oh, shit pretty, but the background, the wall, look like a hole in the wall. Shit pretty, the hair is right, the dress is nice. I get down to the shoe, that's not adding up. Oh, the shoe ain't, okay. El Mundo, El Chapo feet, okay. Okay, everything is nice. She got the shoe, she got the dress, her hair's done, but she's missing nails and her toes are not done. I'm giving y'all free game right now. I'm giving y'all free game. I'm gonna leave it there. That's why I tell you guys, invest in yourself. Spend the money where it really matters. Don't be that girl living in no box. I'm just saying, make sure it's all consistent. Everything is consistent. Look, not a literal box, guys. Not a literal.
So y'all hear this. Ashley, you wearing DH Gates. Don't be living in no box. Don't be out here giving away Kudaka. And that girl sitting there, she was giving her an exorcism. Hit dog. She was sitting in the house just.
Can't take it. Yeah, Ash was going in. Shout out to the Princess of Shade. Kendra is the queen of shade. And she the princess, because god dang, a little bit of shade there for sure. Well, it's true. I've seen that. Rich folks get, what they say, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. I never forget hearing Lil Wayne talk about going overseas, performing for Saudi royalty, and the prince gave him Lamborghinis and jewelry. Like, golly, must be nice. I hear you, Ash. Shout out to Ash for her high level hyena.
I just mean that if you have money for bags and shoes and clothing, then you should have money to live somewhere you want to live, to drive what you want to drive. That's how I see it. It's like some guys, and I'm gonna get off women for a second. Some men will buy a nice car and still live in their mother's basement. That's what I mean by that. Some men will buy a nice car to finesse and live in their mother's basement. That's what I'm trying to say. Just make sure it's consistent. Yeah, she said, so don't buy nice stuff. No, you can buy nice stuff, but I'm just saying, why buy so many nice things and then you don't love, where you lay your head. You don't love where your kids are sleeping at night. Your kids are not in a good school. They're not doing well. Just certain things. Make sure your priorities, exactly. Just make sure your priorities are in order. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure your priorities are in order. That's simply what I'm saying. That's why I say write down your goals. Write down your goals and make sure you're growing. Make sure you're not stagnant. Make sure you're pushing yourself to get out your comfort zone. Push yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Push yourself. You don't want to be stuck in the same place doing the same thing. If you're at a job, you're working, I don't care where you're working. You could be a Chick-fil-A, you could be a receptionist, you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, a lawyer, a content creator. You should be growing every month, every 6 months, every year. You should be growing. You should not be in the same place. And if you're not growing, you're not pushing yourself. That's how I see it. And you're scared. You're allowing fear to get in the way of your growth. That's my word of tonight,
Well, there you go. That was Ashley. This young sister came up. She came up twice, and she had plenty smoke.
Yeah, she tried to have smoke, but Ash shut her down. The sister was the hit dog. She wanted an apology out of Ash, and she didn't get it. And she's still mad to this day. To this day.
So with that being said, to the pit, sister.
Bon voyage, young sister.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.